Hello, welcome everyone. It's Friday evening, and as you know, on Fridays we have special events for you. And this evening we actually have the most special event of all, which is the Olympics. And we also haven't done HEMA mode in some time, so I thought this could be a great opportunity. And this is a probably I don't know if it's my favorite, but probably one of my top three favorite type of events because it comprises multiple events in one, and usually they tend to be a little bit longer. But I think it's worth it every time. I have fun doing so. So this is going to be the first time I'm doing them in the in this new server on Friday night event. So hopefully you guys are going to enjoy. With me this evening is a person that all of you know very well, but you've probably never heard speak before or speak too much before. Carlos, how are you, my friend? Um, if you're saying some,
Hello?
oh, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, your volume is a little bit low, but we can hear you.
Let me check. Mm,
It seems good. It seems good now.
okay.
Yeah, so this type of special event absolutely deserves more people in the commentary. So Carlos was kind enough to accept my invitation to be with me tonight, and
Mhm.
I think his presence here is going to be very beneficial, not only from a Hellish Quart player standpoint, but also because what we're gonna do this evening is we're going to, as much as the game allows us, we're going to simulate some HEMA competitions, right? And usually HEMA competitions, Carlos, correct me if I'm wrong, are usually done um, with the same. So competitors use the same weapon in that specific competition. Obviously, there are some other um, hybrid type of or mixed type of competitions where people can use whatever weapon they want, but usually weapons are being paired. I mean, the same players,
Yeah.
fencers use the same weapon. Am I right?
Yeah, there are certain regulations about the length or the weight of, or maybe the hand protection that the sword can have. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, rapiers go with rapiers, etc.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So we're gonna try to simulate that tonight, and before we start, we're just going to tell you very quickly how this is going to work because we also have a brand new concept. I've done some Olympic competitions before here in Hellish Quart, but today is going to be something a little bit different. It's something that I've wanted to do for some time. So we're gonna have four tournaments, but I don't want to call them tournaments. I'm gonna call them qualifiers. And each tournament will represent a specific weapon. So we're gonna have rapier, we're gonna have saber, we're gonna have longsword, and we're also going to have a little bit of um, a different category called hybrid weapon, in which we're going to have Marina, so sword and shield, Yendrek, so an axe user, and Kalkstein, who uses a broadsword. So we're gonna put them all together because they don't really fit into any other category, so they're gonna be in there together. And what's gonna happen tonight is we're gonna do some single elimination tournaments in HEMA mode, 10 points, so they're gonna go pretty fast. We're still gonna use the speed and damage settings that I've been using for some time, and I think in HEMA mode they're actually going to be even more helpful to the immersion because HEMA fights are usually very fast, and it doesn't take like in the game. In order to score a point, like in the default game, in order to score a point, you would have to land a very good blow. And so that happens in HEMA as well. Am I right, Carlos? Like you have to land a good blow. But you don't have
Yeah.
to, like in HEMA, you don't have to actually put as much force into a blow or into an attack that would kill somebody in a real fight, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly. And
yes.
also, Hema swords are are usually more flexible than a real sword,
Hmm.
precisely because of the for safety reasons, and therefore you can more clearly see a hit because
Hmm.
the blade has flexed.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what I'm trying to say here. That the fact that we have an increased damage will represent a little bit more accurately how HEMA is scored. Because okay, if you just touch somebody, it's not going to be considered a valid blow. But if you land a strong, let's say strong blow, but not necessarily something that would hurt your opponent to the point that he gets knocked out or something like that, it will still be considered a valid blow. So hopefully, with the settings and mods we have, it's going to be a good representation of how HEMA works. Now back to the structure of the event. We're going to have these four qualifiers, and we already have a good number of people competing. The top three, so the medalists from each category, will qualify to the final tournament. The final tournament is going to be a double elimination. It's going to happen a little bit later. Don't worry, we don't have too many players, so it's not going to be very long. It's going to be probably less than 2 hours. Um, and then the top three of that tournament will also get the champion will get the first sword title. The top three are going to get the major tourney ranking points, so you're going to advance even more in rankings, and also the prize of $100. So it's going to be 50 for first place, 30 for second place, and 20 for the third place. And um, also, I wanted to say, I mentioned on the server as well, for each medal that you get in the tournament, you also get some ranking points. You're going to get fewer because we don't want the one event to bloat the rankings. You're going to get fewer, and you're also going to get some weapon points. I will announce everything on the server, so don't worry about that. That's my job. And one more thing before we start is another part of this concept is the fact that in the final tournament, you are allowed to use only weapons that you got a medal with. So, for example, if I only get a medal in longsword, in the final tournament, I can use only a longsword. If I get a medal in longsword and saber, I'm able to use any longsword or any saber, but I can't use a rapier or something else. You're probably wondering how it works for hybrid. Hybrid, so Marina, Yendrek, and Kalk are basically like one weapon together in this particular aspect, which means that if you get a medal in hybrid, you are free to use any of these weapons in the final tournament. So, Carlos, for example, if you use only Marina and you get the gold medal with Marina, you're actually allowed in the final tournament to use either Kalkstein or Yendrek because they are part of the same category. Yeah, so that's going to be a very interesting dynamic because I think most of the players today are probably going to qualify for the final tournament. I truly believe that. Um, but it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of weapons people are going to use. And I can say historically, in all the Olympic tournaments that I organized, we've had a lot of surprises where people that did not have too much experience with a certain weapon they got the top three spots, or people who had. I'm probably the best example. In some Olympics a while back, I got first place in axe and first place in broadsword, and I got fourth place in longsword. So it can definitely happen, and it's gonna be pretty surprising. Um, let's let's get it going. And to all the fighters that are listening and to all the fighters that are competing, we actually have 7 people that are competing in both hybrid and rapier, the qualifiers that we start with. We're gonna have exactly the same people. I made the matchups so people don't fight twice in the first round. So each person will have a different opponent in the first round. Um, Oh, there was something else I wanted to say. There's so many things that I want to say. Um, oh yeah. If guys, if you're listening, so we need to try to make this as smooth and fast as possible. So try to pay attention, because if you're in the particular tournament, like the us seven that we're in this tournament, you may be called at any moment to fight. So stay close, because it might be your turn. So we're actually going to start with the hybrid, and the first fight is going to be me versus Piper. I still don't know what character to pick, but I'll probably figure it out as I go into the game. Carlos, I'm gonna let you try to comment this match a little bit more. I know it's your first time, but it's gonna be fine, I'm sure.
Can you let me in Parsec so I can
Yes,
watch it
yes.
live?
I will send the link there.
Okay.
Just 1 second. Let me have a look at the gameplay. Yeah, so number training rounds. So we're gonna go with 10. Everything else is okay. And let me have a look at to see if the mods are working, and also to show them to our players, so we don't have any. Okay, so 1.1 speed. Good. Um, Jan Barabash fixed regression or close distance. AI 5. Marie
Yeah.
fixed the bug. Okay, hopefully all these changes are good changes.
Are for the better.
Yeah, Marta
Hopefully.
Marie, a bit larger tip hit detector. Okay, so let's see
Yeah.
how they're going to be in the tournament. So we're gonna find out. All right, so sending a parsec link. Um, Wait, Maestro is asking. Didn't make. 1 second. Because we're about to start, so Maestro just came on time. By the way, later on we're gonna do the saber and longsword, so I'm gonna leave those open until we start those particular ones. So oh no, he's in. He's in. Meister is in. Okay, and in Rapier as well. Yeah, yeah, we're good to go. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so Meister is in as well, so it's even better. The tournament got even better. Um, all right, so let's get it going now. Tournament call out. So my opponent here is gonna be Piper. So we're gonna fight in hybrid, which means I'm gonna be on the left. He's gonna be on the right. We can use only Marina, Kalkstein, or um, Jendrik. What do you think of these characters and matchups?
These three. Hmm. I would say that it's a bit rock, paper, scissors, maybe.
A little bit, yeah, I think.
Because I think Marina is much better than Kalkstein. Kalkstein is generally better than Jendrik. And I found out that Jendrik is pretty good against Marina.
Yeah, it can definitely be this type of situation. Okay,
Yeah.
you are in. Piper is in. So with that being said, we declare. Oh wait, I have to get used to practice versus player. HEMA. So I declare the Olympics. Let the games begin. Yeah.
Let the games begin.
All right, so I'm on the left. Piper is on the right. Um, I'm not sure. He maybe wants to go Yendrik. Um, all right. Looks like I did not expect that, but looks like we're gonna do a Kalkstein mirror. Honestly, I was
Probably
expecting.
the less chaotic option, maybe.
Yeah. Honestly, I was expecting Marina from Piper. I
Let's
don't know
see
why.
how this gentleman use Kalkstein. Oh, Kalk. Maybe too much swinging from the right. Yeah, he got tired. Good point. And a second one.
He went with the toe thrust. I know that that move is very frowned upon in the Kalkstein
Yeah.
community. Oh, nice play.
Oh. Very precise.
Yeah, that's all what Kalkstein is about, and I know that's why you like the character.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Mhm.
That's probably one of Kalkstein's best moves. The forward cut, downward cut.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
and this is one of my favorites, but it doesn't really work that well. Ah,
That one.
worked this time, yeah.
Yeah, because if he gets tired easily and his slashes are
Oh,
not a
that's
bit
it.
slow.
All
There
right,
you
good
go.
fight. Good fight, 10-3. That started pretty well, but neither Piper or I are Kalkstein players, so that definitely wasn't like the best representation of the character. Piper is eliminated from this tournament, but he will compete in the Rapier a little bit later. Thank you very much, Piper, for the game. That was really fun. We're gonna go with the second fight, which is Ezekiel versus Maestro, and this one is gonna be pretty interesting because Ezekiel, I am pretty sure that he's going to bring the
I
heavy, yeah, the heavy cavalry here
Yeah.
for this fight. Maestro is not a player, regardless if he mains a character or not. He's not a player that you want to do experiments against. So
Definitely not.
yeah, I am pretty
I don't
sure.
know if he has been playing Jendrik, maybe? I don't know. Which one of the three he knows best? I don't know.
Um, Maestro, 1 second. Here we go. How do you do the back thrust? Oh, back X. Oh,
I think he means black X with right foot forward,
yeah.
and the forward thrust, he has a few. He has a down forward Y or also long guard Y.
I
But
complete
that's
complete
the twirly thrust.
completely forgot about the back
Yeah,
X.
that's the problem, Piper. You need to be very mindful of your leg forward.
I totally forgot about the back X, and I'm pretty sure today, because I'm gonna use some characters that I haven't used in a very long time. I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget a lot of the moves. Ezekiel takes left side. Maestro takes right side. 10 points. Hybrid
Ah.
weapons. Mm. Sorry, Ezekiel needs keyboard. I forgot about that. Here we go. Oh, so looks like
Marina.
yeah, actually,
Yeah, that's probably the safest option
yeah.
for Maestro because he has the passive defense of the shield. So
Hmm.
I think and Marina is more or less very straightforward character. So
Double. Um, I also
there we go.
forgot that Meister can actually play Marina quite well. He beat me once
Oh,
in one of the tournaments with her. He had a very aggressive style that for me was
nice.
pretty difficult to adjust to. Oh, Ezekiel with a very good start, and it's exactly what we were talking about today about Ezekiel, and we weren't talking anything bad about him. Don't worry. Um, that he is a guy that knows the fundamentals of the character really well, so you just can't get in a firefight with him.
Oh,
4-2. A good start for you. Oh, beautiful. Side step. Counter. 2. 6-2 now. Maestro needs to change
it's
something
two.
here. Oh,
Yeah.
push. Ezekiel seems very confident. Oh. Beat the blade there and scored the point. That's a good point there for Maestro. Oh, nice push from
Oh,
Ezekiel. I think you're next after this one. A3. I
oh,
think you're facing Koala, if I'm not mistaken.
great. Voila.
Yeah, tough match. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, good one.
9-3. Only one more needed for Ezekiel. Oh, beautiful. 10 to
There
3.
we go.
Very dominant performance from Ezekiel.
Mm.
Congratulations. Hema fights are going to be very fast, so
Yeah, very fast compared with what we used to do.
yeah. So you're
This is
gonna
very fast.
you might lose a fight very quickly before you know
Yeah.
what's going on. Yeah. You are next, and this is a fight that I'm actually very interested in because indeed Koala is the eternal dark horse of Hellish Quart. So he comes out of nowhere and he just competes with the best, and he's a very
Yeah.
difficult to defeat type of player. We'll see how it goes. But I can say the same thing about you as well. I think you're also a very difficult guy to defeat. So um, it will come
Yeah,
down
it
to
depends on my mood usually.
yeah,
Some days I'm like inspired and some days I'm not.
yeah, that makes sense. Hybrid. Oh yeah, sorry. Koala doesn't calc Marina or Jendrik. One of these. Because I know that Koala doesn't usually. Oh, yeah, he is in. He is listening. Word side. Right. No worries. Oh, try again. Here we go. All right. Good luck. This is gonna be a very interesting fight.
Am I right or left?
You are left side.
Which I'm left. Okay.
And I want to give you a piece of advice before you go into that. Like obviously,
Okay.
probably hybrid is one of the categories that you expect the most to happen
Mm.
this evening. Try to uh, leave that pressure behind and don't think too much about it. Just
Thank
focus
you.
on what's focus on just happening on the fight, and that's it. Because I know it usually happens with people when they um, compete in some type of tournament where they're supposed to be the favorites. Oh, looks like we have another.
I'm gonna have fun today and use Jendrik.
All right, so Carlos is going with Jendrik.
Let's see what what happens.
And I do believe that Jendrik has a couple of weapons against her, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, beautiful retreat chop. Jendrik also has a pretty good push as well, which is well known as Arena's killer.
Damn.
2-1. Another shot there. Beautiful push there from Koala, very fast. 3-1. And again, 4-1. 5-1.
Getting destroyed here.
Oh, both hit each other there. Very aggressive play here from Koala. Oh, nice one to the liver there. 1 point there for Koala. Oh,
I'm
he
not
loses
getting
the
any doubles today.
7-2.
Oh.
8-2. Koala is on a roll here with the points. Carlos is trying to find some openings. He does now, and he scores 8-3. Tries to go low with it. Oh, a little bit of taunt there from Koala, and he actually scores the point 9-3. Again, taunt. Oh, and that's
No.
it. 10-3.
Good
Koala
one.
wins.
GG.
GG. Yeah, in hindsight, Jendrik probably wasn't the,
Yeah,
the
it was not the best option.
best option. I think in a marina, Mirror probably done
Yeah, probably, but
maybe better. But yeah, as you said, this is a good opportunity to kind of have fun with the characters.
yeah.
I'm also kind of planning in some other tournaments to have a little bit of fun with some of the characters. So yeah, Koala wins, qualifies to the next round. And the last match of round 1 of hybrid, and after that we're going to move to Rapier, to Rapier's first round. We're going to have Roderick and Pico. Here we go. Yeah, Koala, very no nonsense over there. He just came in, and that's kind of the reality of the HEMA mode.
Mhm. Yeah.
If somebody gets that early advantage and just keep pressing and just keep attacking, and it's kind of hard to reassess, the situation and come back at times.
Yeah, you don't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why usually when we do HEMA tournaments, if you remember, because you competed in a lot of them, um, we mostly do like 15 points or 20 points, and that's exactly what we're
Mhm.
going to do in the final tournament as well, because it gives you a
The
lot more
final.
time, to adjust and everything. But this one,
And that's also what happens in real human tournaments.
mhm,
You usually have a pool for to 5 points, and then the elimination rounds with 10 points,
mhm,
and finals also with 10 points.
yeah. I
So
competed in
big
only
chance.
one tournament. It was at my club, and yes, the pool. Well, it was like a round robin with all the fencers,
Mm, yeah.
and the top 4 qualified. It's kind of exactly the same system that I do with the round robin plus elimination. Um,
Mhm.
and we had, yes, 5 points in the round robin, and then 7 points in the semifinals and finals. It was extremely exhausting. Uh, Roderick on the left, Pico on the right. Oh, something going on. Oh, Roderick is not in. I thought that he was. Roderick, try to connect again, please. Yeah. Just gonna have a quick look to see if anybody else signed up for. Oh, Roderick actually signed up for Longsword. Awesome.
It's,
I like to see players that they just go out of their comfort zone in order to compete and with the weapon that if I honestly find this very enticing, to compete in something that I don't have too much experience.
yeah.
I think something happened with Roderick. I'm gonna tag him again. Next up, so in the rapiers, yeah, so Piccola's gonna stay in because he's gonna fight in rapiers after, and he's gonna fight Maestro. I'm gonna fight Ezekiel in rapiers. He has a really good Martha. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go Marie or go Martha. Piper's gonna fight Koala, and you're gonna fight
Question,
Roderick in rapiers.
Roderick. Okay.
PC bugged. Okay. Um. Not sure. Roderick said that he had the bug. You know what? Let's. Oh, okay. Let's go with Rapier now, because Roderick has a problem. Pico is
Okay.
gonna stay in here, and he's gonna fight Maestro. Tough fight for both. Because they're both very good rapier users. I think Pico uses the rapiers a little bit more often, but Maestro is very good with rapiers as well. Here we go. So a reminder that all these qualifiers are all these qualifiers are single elimination. So that's why I encourage people to join as many qualifiers as possible so they can get more fights going on.
Mhm.
I would do more. I would do like a double elimination for each, but that would be like forever. I mean, I actually
That's
have.
wrong.
I could have the time, but you guys don't have the time, so it's
Yeah, you could do one weapon per day or something like that.
yeah. That's an idea as well. I've thought about that. Pico on the left, Maestro on the right. The only downside to that particular thing is that when that usually happens, a part of the excitement goes away. Because you have the qualifiers that you don't really have much of a closure, and then you just have the final event. It's something that I noticed when I was doing. Remember when I was doing some qualifiers for HEMA tournaments, and then the HEMA
Yeah.
tournament on Sunday? I don't know. I felt like it wasn't the same energy, the same atmosphere
Segments.
as
Yeah, exactly.
done in one night. Yeah, it's always like that. There's always advantages and disadvantages, but I think that when you have all of them together, it's just like a lot more excitement.
Yeah.
Back to the fight. 2 points here for.
So Pecola is left, right?
Yes, his. Oh, what a miss there.
Yeah, Marta.
That's what happens when you play against Marie. You miss her head. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the point eventually. Oh, 4-1 now for Maestro.
Yeah.
Really good start.
That's what I was
Oh,
expecting.
wow. 6-1. Yeah, Pico's having a little bit of trouble with actually landing points. Even though he lands attacks, and with the damage increase, he still can't land. He does now.
Yeah, it's the usual problem. Marie has more reach and she's more explosive, so yeah.
7-3.
And Pico is not defending himself too much.
Yeah, he's kind of moving forward, trying to. But oh, another good point there scored by Maestro. 8-4.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wait.
9-4. One more needed here for Maestro. Oh, a lot of misses from Marta there, and I think it.
Yeah.
Oh, 10-4. I think it actually has something to do a little bit with the recent update because I've never seen Marta.
And then, most probably.
I've never
Most
seen
probably.
Marta missing like that before, to be honest. And I
Yeah,
know.
she was probably a little bit too close while doing those moves, those side steps. But even though she should have got at least a partial hit, I think.
Yeah, I think.
A stun.
Yeah, there were like 2 or 3 moments where just Marta's attacks just missed completely. And I know Kubold put something in the last update. It was something about their tip detector or something, but it looks like it kind of messed up a little bit. It worked for Marie
Yeah.
though. It worked pretty well for Marie. Um, all right, Pico will have to shake it off because he's gonna fight again now. We're gonna quickly go back to hybrid because he needs to fight Roderick over there. Let me see. Yeah, Roderick was on the left and he was on the right. I can't imagine. I can't imagine that Pico is a little bit frustrated with some of those moments there, but it's the game we play, and I do remember once it was another HEMA tournament. I lost the fight against Picado. He had Maria, I had Isabella, and a lot of my attacks, like there were like 5 or 6 attacks that were just missing completely her head.
Missing.
Yeah, and it just tilted me so much in that fight, but what can you do?
Yeah, but I think you and I got to a point where we really don't care anymore.
Yeah.
We don't get too angry about that.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not.
At least that's my case. I got to the point where okay,
Yeah,
Cobalt is
it's just.
gonna Cobalt, and okay,
Yeah,
you have to love the game as it is.
Yeah, it's to be expected, and I'm not saying from a perspective that you lose and you lose competitive. It's more like it's taking the fun out of it.
Yeah.
It's not about the loss itself. It's just kind of taking the fun out of. But so it is what it is. We're gonna focus on the next fight here. Nothing to take away from Meister there. He played amazingly. I think he would have probably won anyway, based on what I've seen. But yeah, we'll move on. Roderick takes left side. Pico takes right side. Roderick left, Pico right. Roderick? Maybe. Oh, okay, there he is. All right, so this is hybrid, which means that you can use Marina, Kalkstein, or Jendrik.
Nobody's risking Marina. Okay.
Just give me 1 second. Need to put the correct. Gonna change it immediately after this one.
So it's a Kalkstein Jendrik, right?
Yes. So Roderick is using Kalkstein and Pico is using Jendrik.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, the first point there for Pico. It's a pretty interesting matchup, this one, I'd say.
Kalkstein should keep his distance and try to use thrusts, maybe. And combos. I will use combos as well.
Yeah. I think Jendrik definitely has the ability to
Mm.
overcome Kalkstein, and Pico is doing
Yeah.
exactly that. He's just coming in, throwing attacks. Oh, and that was a
Okay,
point
he
for
gets
the
one back.
yeah.
Another one. Oh, that was lucky.
5-2 now. A very good start here for Pico. He's probably a little bit angry after that the other round, so he's just going full aggressive mode here. Oh, that was a
Okay,
beautiful
that was a good. Yeah, another one.
precision attack there.
Okay,
Oh, beautiful cut
good
there.
one.
4-6. Pico needs to be careful here
Yeah,
because Roderick is picking up, and he now
yeah,
scores.
another case. Exactly.
I think this is the third point that Roderick scores in an exchange where Pico landed the stick. Oh, beautiful. 7-6, and now 4 points in a row for Roderick. One back now for Pico. 7-7. Okay, this is probably the
You
first
should be careful.
first close fight
Yeah.
that we have in this event. All the others have been a little bit one-sided in terms of score. 8-7 now. Pico's back on the lead. Beautiful side step.
Yeah. Careful.
9-8.
Now Pico is at his most dangerous.
Roderick's calc is actually quite decent. Like
Yeah.
it seems that it really fits the way he plays.
Good one. Yeah.
9-9. Last one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
And he
You know
got
that
it.
maybe if Roderick had reacted with a back X instead of dashing back,
Yeah.
maybe he would have got it.
Just went all in, and with Jendrik's
Good
well-known
match. Good match.
bash. Yeah, 10-9. Pico wins. He qualifies to the next round where he's going to meet Koala a little bit later. We're moving to Rapiers now. And the next fight is going to be Ezekiel versus me. This is going to be pretty interesting because, as I said, Ezekiel is a very good Marta.
And you are a very good Marie.
Yeah, I was actually
We'll see.
thinking of using Marta, but after what I've seen,
Really?
I'm not sure I want I want to do that anymore. Because okay, maybe there were some circumstances there, but it definitely looked a little bit fishy. Yeah, Marie's probably a character that I've used a lot more than Martha and a lot more than other characters, to be honest. I think she's probably in my top 3 or 5 at least most used characters. She has a lot of principles that are quite similar with Isabella. So it's usually for an Isabella player is quite quite easy to get into Marie.
Mhm.
Alright, there's Ezekiel. Wish me luck for this one. Ezekiel on the left. And I'm on the right. I'm gonna try to play it safe here and go with the character that.
I think I've never seen Ezekiel play Marta.
Oh,
Let's
he actually played Marta a lot. I've played against him. He used her a lot in ranked on the main server.
Okay, first point for Venator. Ezekiel is keeping his distance pretty well. Oh, he got tired. Second point for Venator. Yeah, Ezekiel manages to defend your dashes, but then he can't follow up with a point. That's 4. 1.40. There we go.
Oh, nice.
That's 1.4 Ezekiel, yeah. Very good try. Another point. 7-1. Ezekiel needs to change something. 8-1. He's keeping his cool pretty well. Oh, that almost got you.
Look at that kick.
Now it's up. Oh, he's super tired. I think with a simple dash Y, he would have got. He would have got you there.
Man, time and time again. I mean, we have some periods where Martha and Marie compete each other, but time and time again, Marie kind of comes back and just dominates this matchup.
Ezekiel was managing his distance very, very well, but then he had some problems following up with an attack.
Yeah. Martha doesn't work, says.
Martha doesn't work. Yeah, that's also a good summary.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. We're gonna move to the next one, and we actually might see a Martha here. Because we have two Martha players, which are Piper and Koala. They both played Martha. Yeah, Piper has actually played Martha a couple of times in tournaments. I mean, I've even seen him switching to her a few times. Let's see.
Nice. So they will have to make Martha work.
Yeah, we'll see if they go for it. Or
maybe not.
or go for Marie. Who knows? Most people that can play Martha can play Marie as well. There we go. Rapier, yeah. Okay, there's Koala, there's Piper. Immediately after this one, it's gonna be you versus Roderick, also in Rapier. So Piper taking the left side, Koala taking the right side. And here we go. It's gonna be interesting. I'm actually a little bit more interested in the character selection than anything else. Somebody picked Martha. I think it was Piper, right? Well, Piper picked Martha and Koala picked Marie. It's gonna be a little bit rough, I think.
Yeah,
Piper, but who knows? Okay, he got the first point. He may contradict us here. 1-1.
1-1.
Oh, miss.
She missed the dash.
Oh, but that hit always kills the
That's
punch.
that's a good follow-up.
Oh.
Almost. Yeah, very good. That's a good reaction as well.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good combo. I love that combo.
Yeah, it's actually something quite unique to Martha. Like, she has a couple of moves that are some sort of feints into attacks, and not too many characters have that. I would actually love for more characters to have that sort of 4-2.
Because you can linger the first attack before launching the second one, or you can launch it right away, so you can trick the opponent. Okay, something's wrong.
Flick the long guard, maybe some delay. Or
Pretty good, yeah. Okay, that's 5-2 for Marta, proving us all wrong. Tired.
Oh, beautiful. 5-3.
Yeah, it was swinging a bit too much.
Oh, 5-4.
Oh,
looks like Koala has
hand
now.
snipe.
Yeah, he's kind of tempered his aggression a little bit, and he's
Yeah.
just he's just looking for openings, and it's working for him. 5-5.
Okay, that's 5-5.
Oh, 6-5 now.
5-6.
Koala has taken a little bit of control of this fight, and that's kind of his superpower. Oh, Piper missed the. Oh, okay. Now he landed. I think he was. Yeah, he was about to miss a pretty good opportunity to score a point. Double.
Oh, double.
You know what's funny? We had a lot of fights so far, and we haven't seen too many doubles. And we're also in Hema mode, and we're also on damage increase, so we actually haven't seen that many doubles. Oh, another miss there. Yeah, I think Marta probably lost her tracking a little bit on some attacks.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, good
tap
one.
there. 7-7. Piper does not want to give up. And now he scores the 8 point. This is getting very interesting.
Excellent. Yes.
Double lunge, follow up, 8-8.
At this point, anything could happen. Oh, that was very unfortunate.
9-8. That's kind of Marie's superpower, to be honest. It's not about Marta. Oh, and a nice tap there.
Yeah.
10-8. Koala wins, but props to Piper. He actually made this fight very competitive.
Yes.
And showed us that Marta can definitely work. But indeed, there were some circumstances there where he could have landed some attacks. Koala continues in the tournament. You are next, and you're fighting Roderick, and this is the last fight of round 1 for both tournaments. Here we go.
Left or right?
You are left.
Left again. Okay. Let's see. Two Spaniards fighting with rapiers.
Oh yes, yes. Just realized that this is a domestic.
Domestic.
Yeah, domestic violence. Here we go. You're on the left, as I said. Roderick is on the right. Roderick narrowly lost his fight against Pico earlier when he picked Kalstein, but he is done great. Now he's fighting his last chance at a medal in this first stream, and and so do you. You also need
yeah.
you also need a win in order to be in contention for a medal.
Let's see what happens.
But we still have a lot of events and stuff. So yeah. And also, it's something that I haven't mentioned, but for the final event, I would need at least a minimum of 6 players. Oh, 3 quick points there for Roderick with Martha. So eventually, if we have like the same players usually winning all the tournaments,
Oh,
we're gonna get some fourth placed players as well. 4-2. Oh, 5-2. Roderick is quite surgical with Martha so far.
yes.
Carlos needs to find some opportunities to find some yeah, some blind spots there from Martha, and he does now score 2 points in a row. So the fight is a little bit calmer now. Oh, beautiful sidestep cut. You don't see cuts very often unless it's very close range in these fights. Roderick lost a little bit of momentum there. Lost a couple of points in a row, and now he's being led. Oh, and a nice retreat cut there. 6-6. Couple of cuts landing. None of them strong enough to score a point. And a beautiful size. Carlos almost scored the point there. It was
It's getting dangerous.
yeah, 7-6. Beautiful counter at 7-7. Oh, and a nice thrust there from Carlos. Perfect range, 8-7. Again, Roderick might be the victim of a very close fight. And in a 9-7, just one more
That could
point needed for
easily be a
Carlos.
double.
I think Carlos' experience with Rapier is showing here, and exactly the same point that the Koala scored earlier for the 10th, 10-7.
GG, Roderick.
But Roderick did great as well in this fight. He had some very good moments. Eventually, Carlos's experience was showing, and he managed to come back with some nice points. All right, now we are moving into the semifinals of the tournament. So this is where things get interesting on both sides, because from now on, people are fighting for medals, and medals give you ranking points and qualification to the final event. And we're gonna go back to hybrid, and in hybrid we have Ezekiel versus me in the first fight, and the second fight is going to be Koala versus Pico.
That's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah. So this is the second fight actually that I have with Ezekiel. Obviously, it's going to be inevitable for people to fight multiple times tonight.
Yeah.
In different events. My goal was to. Hey, Claudio, welcome. My goal was to, at least in the first round, not to have people fighting each other. So Olympics, we're going back to hybrid, and I'm pretty sure what character Ezekiel is going to pick. And I was thinking about Yendrik, but after I saw your fight, I'm not sure if I want to.
Yeah, you need to be very precise, and she can like power through most of your moves. Yeah, and you did well with Marina in the other tournament.
Yeah. Let's see.
Against Uncle Nikolai.
Against the legendary fighter, Uncle Nikolai,
Yeah.
whose identity is secret till this day and will remain till the end of time.
Damn.
Ezekiel is on the left, I'm on the right. I'm gonna go with Marina. Like, I know he has a lot more experience with her, and he's better with her, but At least I won't have
Yeah, you're
some clear gaps against her
exactly.
in
Your
defense.
chances are higher with her, I think. Okay, thrust goes through. That's 2 points for Venator. A very well placed push. Ezekiel seems to be struggling to find a way in. Very tense, very tense. Okay, push. Oh, there we go. Ezekiel gets his first point. That's 1-4. Second, 2-4. Okay. Ezekiel tried attacking the right, but the shield was in the way. Push. That's always an option against Marina. That last didn't work this time. That's 2-7. He gets one back. Okay. At the third time it worked. That's a pretty good attack. Oh, that's a hand snipe. 4-8. Ezekiel needs to be careful.
Marina has a
Oh,
pretty
nine to
good
four.
leg void. Her leg void
Yeah,
is pretty good.
yeah, it's good.
Oh, nice.
It's similar to Alex, I would say.
Yeah, Alex has a good leg void.
Oh, that's 6-9. Ezekiel is not out of the fight. Oh, and another push.
GG's. Good
But
fight.
they
I'm
get
actually quite
very good match.
happy because Ezekiel is a
Yeah.
very good Marina. But to be honest, I know that usually in this type of fights, the pressure is mostly on the player that has more experience with the character. And
Yeah.
yeah, so that probably plays a part. But good fight. Ezekiel will play for the bronze medal a little bit later. Um, and I am in the grand final in the hybrid. And let's see who my opponent is going to be. We're going to see Koala fighting Pico. This is also going to be a pretty interesting fight. There's Pico.
I haven't seen many people use the back X with Marina. I really like it.
Oh yeah,
She like
it's a very good
crosses her arms and covers the attack. Yeah.
yeah, very good
When
move.
someone is getting really close to you and you want to back away, that's a pretty safe choice.
GG messed up the star. Yeah, well, it's also that Ezekiel definitely like I played against Ezekiel's Marina many times. He never played against my Marina. So remember what I told you today that if I don't know what I'm doing, you're not gonna know what I'm doing either. So it's kind of the same thing. Here we go. And actually, sometimes just sticking to fundamentals works even better than trying to do complex stuff. Koala on the left, Pico on the right. Quite interested to see the characters picked. Honestly, I expect from Koala, I expect Marina, but we'll see. Yep, looks
Okay.
like it's a Marina mirror. So Marina kind of dominates the popularity
Yeah,
in this category,
it's
and
understandable. I think my my mess with Jendrik discouraged people from using him.
yeah, it's quite possible because people are thinking, oh, maybe I can use this or I can use that, and then they see that nothing is really working much.
Yeah.
And they say, I'm probably not better than this guy when it comes to. So, second point for Pico there. Very fast to start.
Okay.
Push there
Yes.
from. It looks like Koala is he's going for a lot of pushes. Oh,
Good.
there you go.
Another push.
6-2. Very fast start for Koala.
And
Is looking
6 to 2.
great.
This is very, very, very fast. Yeah.
Oh, that was a bug there.
7 to 2. He gets one back.
A lot of attacks there from Koala. He gets
Pico
punished there.
kept his cool while parrying and then pushed.
Here we go. 7-5.
Another one. He's adapting pretty well to Koala's strategy.
Oh, beautiful. Side step there. 8-6. And another push.
Another
Man,
push.
Koala's pushes are so good.
Yeah. Just right. Yes.
10
Just
to
at the
6.
perfect moment.
Yeah, very fast fight. Koala is in the final. He will face me a little bit later there. But Pico and Ezekiel are going to fight for the bronze medal, but not right now. Now we're going in Rapier, and the first fight that we're going to have in Rapier is going to be Maestro versus me in the semi-final. Maestro is very good with Rapier, is very good with Marie. It's probably going to be a Marie mirror most likely.
Yeah, I would say so.
It seems like the right pick. Okay, there's Maestro. Maestro looked great in the first fight against Pico, so I'm expecting a very nice fight against him. He's on the left, I'm on the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've experienced firsthand Marie mirror against you, and it's not pleasant.
I'm glad to hear that.
So
Let's see how this one goes.
Be careful, Maestro.
Nice.
Oh. He managed to stop your dash. Another one. He's getting a few quick points. I mean, a match like this, that could make the difference. Oh, tired?
Oh no.
Oh. Here, tired.
He got it.
Okay. You know, that was a moment when both Maries were that close. Usually you can find a good move to finish and get the point. That's what usually the sidestep cut with up X, that works really well. Okay. 4-3. Still pretty close. Gets one. Venator gets 1 point and another point. Be careful, Maestro. 4-5. 6-4. Maestro should try to defend Venator's. Double thrust. What happened there?
I don't know. An
They
explosion.
warped out of this realm, of this plane of existence. They came back though. 8-4. He wants Maestro wants Venator, but doesn't get the point.
You know, sometimes I'm doing, I mean sometimes, a lot of times actually, I'm doing
Oh.
double lunge by mistake. Like I'm trying to do
Yeah,
a forward
single tempo.
longer thrust, and then I'm trying to do a back X,
Oh.
and the double
Mhm.
lunge comes instead. Comes out instead.
Hmm.
It's exact. So I try to do it now, and it's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit of a problem.
9-4.
Oh, and that's
Oh, Venator gets it.
10-4. Yeah, he had a very good start. He got 3 points in the start, but
Yeah.
there was a moment there where when I felt that he's going to attack very quickly after the reset, and every time I stole the rhythm there, and I got
That opportunity.
3 points in a row. So that was a very good fight. GG Maestro. Maestro's gonna fight for bronze though. So as I said, there's still, even if you don't get the first place, there's still a lot of things to fight for. And as I said, ranking points, weapon points as well. There are going to be some weapon points in the rankings as well. And the qualification to the final event, which is probably the most important thing. Good. Next, it's going to be again Koala for you, but this time in Rapiers. The first fight between you and Koala did not go great, so
Damn.
now this is a good opportunity for you to get revenge.
We'll try. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, okay?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Koala going to be on the left, Carlos going to be on the right. I'm just tagging you there just so Koala knows that he's left side. Immediately after this fight, we are going to do the bronze matches from both fights. So we're gonna do Ezekiel versus Pico next in hybrid. Then we're gonna do Maestro and the loser of this fight in Rapiers, and then we're gonna do the grand finals for gold.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. It's exactly when Koala came back. So Koala is taking left side. Carlos is taking right side. This is Rapier. Here we go. Alright, so Koala is actually going Marta. Gonna be quite interesting.
Let's see.
I wouldn't count my chickens, you know, in this one. But this is a good good opportunity. Well, actually, Marta's Koala is very tricky to fight. Carlos with the first.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not gonna. I'm trying to not to take risks.
Carlos being very methodical here. Looks like he warmed up a little bit after the first fight that he had. and he looks a lot more precise now with his attacks and his approach. And this is the third point that Carlos scores. A couple of dashes there from Koala. Doesn't manage to get close to Carlos. Oh, Carlos, and with the fourth point there, a very good start.
Oh.
5-0 now.
Oh.
5-1. Koala gets his.
I gotta get out of that corner. But
oh, try to lunge in. I like that the Koala is keeping his long guard ready, and it actually works on his favor now because his long guard actually blocks the attack and manages to score with a quick counter. Oh, he tried to do it again. It did not work this time.
oh, double.
6-2 for Carlos, a very good advantage. Things can change in a second in the Hima mode, so and I see that Carlos is still paying attention and just playing every point seriously. Double.
Another double.
Yeah,
Oh
it's actually quite easy in Hima mode to get complacent, and you find yourself very soon losing a lot of points. Oh, 7-3. Quite intense match here, and Koala picks up another point, 7-4. Still a good advantage here for Carlos, but it seems like Koala has found a couple of ways to threaten Carlos's defense. Oh, and he tries to stand still there so he doesn't get hit by the double lunge. But the thing is, you also have to match the distance, because if Marie gets too close with that second lunge, she might go through. 8-4. It's a very tricky move to defend, but it can be done. It's a 4. Carlos very methodical, trying to threaten Koala's guard. Carlos I think he's trying to bait Koala in there for a follow-up counter. Oh, beautiful long guard attack there, 9-4. And Carlos now has 6 match points, and he has the guaranteed medal and the chance to actually get the gold medal here in Rapier. Oh, 1 point now for Koala. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, finally.
In Quartara. 10-5.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a lot.
That longer was unbreakable.
Yeah, it was a fight that was a lot closer than it looked on the scoreboard. Carlos wins, and is actually going to fight in the final. You're going to fight me in the final, but
Oh no, my God, no.
yeah, but it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a very interesting fight. Maestro
Yeah.
and Koala are going to fight for the bronze medal. Speaking of bronze medals, so we're now in the finals. We have only four fights left on this particular stream. So we're gonna start with Ezekiel versus Pico. Uh, we're gonna go with hybrid, and it's a bronze match. Yeah, so this is actually a quite important fight, and you know what? Some people may get complacent and think, you know what? I have so many tournaments that I'm competing in, and I'm definitely going to get a medal. But it's a very good idea to just get the medal when you have the real opportunity to get it. So for both
Yeah.
Ezekiel and Pico, my advice would be to just like go at it because this could actually be decisive in getting a, especially when it comes to longsword and saber. Those can actually prove to be extremely competitive, and there is a chance that maybe it may not go your way. So take the chance as soon as you can. Hybrid bronze match. Here we go. And I think this is actually a quite a very it's a very important match for Ezekiel more than it is for Pico, because Ezekiel is a Marina main, and if Ezekiel does not win this fight, he will not be able to use Marina in the final tournament if he qualifies for it, and I think that would be a little bit of a disadvantage for him
Uh-huh.
if that happens, because he has been doing so great with Marina in tournaments. Like in recent tournaments, I think he was at least in the top three. So losing Marina for him could be quite detrimental towards his entire
Yeah.
campaign tonight. So Ezekiel on the left, Pico on the right. Obviously, he would still have the Saber. He would still have Sam, but I have to say that Sabers can actually be very competitive. Saber tournaments are usually very competitive, so I wouldn't rely on that one. I don't think there's somebody. Oh, looks like Pico is not here. I would say that nobody's actually very safe in a Saber tournament. Anything can happen. Oh, Parsec crashed. Okay. So what do you think of the final? So we got Ezekiel and Pico here in the bronze match, and
Hmm.
me and Koala for the gold in hybrid.
I think we're gonna see Marta Mirror probably now. With Ezekiel and Pico.
Marina, you mean?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Marina. Yeah.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think any of them will use either Jendrik or Kalkstein.
Yeah,
And
at least for Ezekiel, I think I'm 100% sure that he's going to
yeah,
use Marina, because this is actually, as I said, this is a very. I don't want to put pressure on him, but this is a very important match for him, because if he doesn't win this match, he's not going to be able to use Marina in the final tournament, and that could create a pretty interesting dynamic, considering that Marina has been. It would be the same thing, like for example, if I didn't get Isabella in the final tournament, it would be pretty
uh-huh.
difficult for me
Yeah,
to perform very well. And I think it can also be something pretty mental, you know. Oh, I can't use my best character, or I
one of
can't
my best characters.
favorite
Yeah.
character, and that's why I
um,
think this sort of dynamic is very interesting tonight.
yeah, and Pico, he's the king of cancels, and he used Kalkstein very well in the past. But I think he will go Marina as well.
Okay, it looks like Pico is trying to Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay, that's exactly. I swear, I think I have some sort of magic. Whenever
Hmm.
I say, I think this guy can't fight. Let's move to the next one. That's exactly when they show up. So I think I need to do something. I think I need to say that a little bit more often. Here we go. Ezekiel left, Pico right. Pico has also lost in Rapier. He's lost in the first round.
Hmm.
Um, Pico actually has a lot of characters that he plays in all the
All the
categories that we have.
categories.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
categories that we have. So he can definitely he can still get a medal. Ezekiel's typing. Yes. Yes, we're ready. Ezekiel left, Pico right. Bronze match. So the first medal for tonight in the hybrid category. Yes, Ezekiel quickly moves to Marina. Honestly, I expected Pico to go Yendrick for some reason.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
Well, I know Yente can work against Marina, but you have to do it very well, very precise.
double.
Double, 0 points for some reason. Or doubles don't score in this moment.
No, 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 they don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking of. Oh, nice push. Oh, but he
Oh,
does not land the kill. That must be frustrating. Oh, and he loses the point there. 2-0.
2-0.
Oh, he gets another point.
There we go.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing the 1-1 thing with doubles, but I was thinking that with the damage increase and everything, and with the speed, and
Yeah,
it would be a little bit too much.
too many things.
Yeah, and I'd say, let's
Okay.
stick to the default. 4-2.
Oh, very good. Sidestep. X.
4-3.
That's the way. 4-3. Oh,
Oh, try to push her blade there. It did not work. Push. Oh, and again,
finally.
I think because using the wrong follow-up there after the push. Um, maybe.
Yeah, because you can use the one that switches feet and advances more, right? Instead of doing the same slash from the left side.
5-5 right now, so Pico's coming back. Oh,
Oh,
6-5. Oh, caught him there on the head.
very good. Oh, the thrust for some reason is not killing. He did it twice now.
Yeah. It's because mostly the thrust goes to, so it goes to the body technically, but visually
Yeah.
it looks that it goes to the head. So it can also go to the head, but only if you're too close. I mean, not too close, but closer than you should be. Oh, 8-7 now.
8-7. Oh, very precise.
This is a very close fight, and I think Ezekiel has a little bit of pressure on his shoulders here. Oh, 9-8.
Okay.
Because
Finally,
for
very
him, this
fast
could mean
work.
but it does not
Oh,
mean.
that's 10.
Yeah, 10 to
Yeah.
8. Ezekiel gets the bronze in the hybrid category, and thus he gets the right to choose Marina, Jendrik, or Kalkstein in the final tournament. Pico gets 4th place. There is actually a chance, if he doesn't get a medal in any other category, there is a chance that maybe in some, as I said, there are some exceptional circumstances where if we have we don't have too many players in the final tournament, I would want to have at least 6 in the last tournament to make it a little bit more meaningful. Or if there's a player that got a medal in a certain category but he can't find it in the final tournament, then we can use somebody that got the fourth place. So fourth place does not necessarily mean that you can't get in the final tournament. But for now, officially, he did not get the medal. Ezekiel gets the bronze, so he's the first qualified officially in the tournament, final tournament. Okay, we're gonna go to Rapier bronze match now. And the fight in Rapier is Maestro versus Koala. Koala has
Versus Koala.
ensured, yes, Koala has actually ensured his qualification to the final tournament because he's in the final of hybrid. But Maestro hasn't, so Maestro is definitely looking to have. I think Maestro is probably a little bit more. Oh wait. I think Maestro cannot. He said that he's not gonna be available for Longsword and Saber, which means that this is probably
Hmm.
Maestro's last chance of booking a spot in the final
Yes.
tournament. But I don't know what he plans to do this evening, so he might not be available at all. We'll see that. We'll see those details later. Maestro is left side. Koala is right side. Rapier. Okay. And after that, we are moving into the grand finals, and the first grand final is going to be the hybrid final between Koala and I. And after that, we're gonna have me versus you for the Rapier.
Nice.
There's Koala waiting for Maestro. Yeah, so Maestro is left, Koala right. Rapier bronze match. Let me tag Maestro once again. We're a little bit behind on time, but it's also because we had a little bit of introduction at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna be fine. And final
Yeah,
tournament.
we're
So
about to finish the first half, right?
yeah, the final tournament. The final tournament may not have like the maximum number of fighters that the final tournament can have is I mean, in theory, it could be 12, but given the fact
Mhm.
that we have like 10 players in total that competed today, and a couple of them may not qualify, so it's probably going to be like 7 or 8, between 6 and 8
Yeah.
in the final tournament. So it's definitely not going to be very long. So don't worry about that. Um, looks like Meister is not here, so here's what we're going to do. Since Koala is already here, we're gonna do the hybrid gold match,
Mhm.
and we're gonna do the Rapier matches after. Just letting Koala know. Hopefully you got the message. And I might get my first gold medal here tonight. I'm actually more than happy with the silver. But given the fact that Koala is not a Marina or Yendrek mainer of sorts, I would love to maybe get the gold. But Koala actually looked great tonight in hybrid. So it's definitely gonna be a god damn it, gonna be a good fight.
Another thing that Kubo has to fix.
Yeah.
He could fix the many detector instead of the tip detector.
Yeah, that's quite funny. Yeah.
Ah,
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's make it as even as possible then. Um, yeah. Let's go with the.
okay, first thing is a push from Venator. At 1 point, another push. 2 quick points in a row. Well, managed to avoid the thrust and answers with a push of his own. Push missed.
Nice.
And Koala punishes the Venator. Okay. Few feints, they're staying out of range. Trying to trick their opponent. The thrust didn't work, the push didn't work either. Koala's a bit tired. And Venator gets it with another push.
I know you old fox.
Simultaneous push. That was amazing.
Ah, nice.
Okay, it's 4-3. Keeping their distance. And another push. 5-3. Okay. Another distance.
Oh, beautiful.
Koala's doing some mind tricks and then went with a sidestep. Push and another 5-5. Oh, Koala went for my suggested attack, but he was open on the right side.
That's how you play Koala usually, just trying to use mind games. Otherwise, it doesn't really work.
Okay, that's 7-5. Venator trying to bait him, and another push. That's 8-5. Koala needs to figure out something and do it quick.
Nice.
Good. Another punish. Venator doing some twirls. Push. And another flag. 9-6. Oh, that was close. Oh. And he gets it with another push.
GG's got the gold.
10-6.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Very good fight.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but it worked.
Well,
And
yeah.
Koala has actually employed a very push-heavy tactic in his first two fights, so I knew that he's going to try to do the same in this one. So it's kind of, it's the same strategy like bully the bully. When somebody's doing you're expecting him to do something, you have to kind of do it back and discourage them from doing it. But it was a great fight. Congratulations to Koala, though. I'm pretty sure he's happy with the silver medal in this category. I get the gold, so I'm happy for it. So now we're gonna move to rapiers. Okay, just a quick. Well, actually, I'm gonna do it after we finish with rapiers. Let's see what's the deal with Maestro. I think maybe he's not. I'm not sure if he's not available. Okay, it looks like Maestro's on his phone. Oh, my bad, I'm not home. Um, I'm just trying to figure out with Maestro something first.
2 minutes. He's running back to the house.
Yeah.
That's dedication, guys.
Yeah, and all right. So it looks like the fight. So it's Maestro versus Koala again in Rapier. So lame, just pushing. Yeah, man, we're not as good as you in with Marina, so we're just gonna be very rudimentary with her. You know what's a very interesting um, how should I say? Well, I'm not sure if you've ever seen the game For Honor. I'm pretty sure you know about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I haven't played it, but I know
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. So there is a mechanic in the game called guard break, and what you
Mhm.
basically do is just you're kind of pushing your opponent's weapon, or you're just kind of breaking his guard. You know, it's exactly what it's called, guard break. It can easily be countered if you press it back, but you know, with some timing and some feints and everything, you can land it very well. Characters that have shield in the game, because we have a couple, there are a couple of characters with the shield. They have a mechanic called full block, which means that even if you attack, you just can't hit them because they're in full block.
Uh-huh.
So the best way to counter that full block is to time. Um, 1 second. The best counter to that is actually to use the guard break. Um, so it's kind of the same thing in a sword and shield fight. Like the defense is very strong, so probably the best option is just to kind of break that defense instead of going around it, since she covers so much area of defending herself. So that's why the push
Yeah,
um,
of course.
is dominant in these
You have
fights.
to get the shield out of the way
Yeah.
somehow.
I have some good news or bad news for you. I don't know how you want to take them. Since Maestro needs to restart his computer and everything, in order not to lose some time, let's do the gold match for Rapier. So this
Okay,
is gonna be very interesting and a good
so
fight.
it's bad news then. Fine. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm actually pretty happy having got so far in the Rapier tournament, and I'm actually glad that if needed, I could use a rapier. I'm probably not
Hmm.
going to use a rapier, but who knows? So let's go. Good luck. It's going to be a very interesting
Good
fight. I
luck.
think this is the probably the first um, rapier
And
tournament final.
left or right?
You are
Sorry.
right. You are right.
Okay. Okay. you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying this is I think this is the first Rapier tournament final that we played together, and
Yeah, in a long time.
in a long time. Yeah, I remember that all the fights against you are actually quite methodical.
uh, uh,
So I'm gonna try to break exactly that.
oh,
Oh. Ah! Nice. Oh no! Ah! I thought I would recover in the last second.
oh.
Yeah, that sucks sometimes. If the other guy anticipates the double lunge, he can do exactly that. Just counter you after you land the attack. Oh, and that's it. Yeah, pretty fast. I knew that playing somewhat methodically against you would be quite complicated, so just kind of breaking the rhythm works a little bit better. But great fight! Congratulations for the silver medal. You are
Nice.
you are qualified in the final tournament, at least with rapiers. I'm not sure how much you'd want to use them, but at least you have this option of doing so.
That's good.
Yeah. And well, let's see if Maestro is ready. Ready. All right. So let's do the bronze match. Um, Maestro is left. Koala is right. Um, as I said, we're a little bit late with the time, but the thing is, in the other tournaments that we have, actually in longsword we have fewer players, which means that we're gonna gain some time in there as well. Between these two streams, we're gonna take like a 5 minutes break just to go to the bathroom and all that, and after that we're gonna start right in with saber and longsword. Maestro is ready. Koala is ready. There he is. Oh, did I not change the names? Maestro Koala. I'm pretty sure. So Koala got his silver medal from hybrid, but I'm pretty sure he would want to have this option of using the rapier in the final tournament if need be. Especially, like for me, it's not really important. For me, what's important is to get longsword, right? But for somebody that is more
Okay.
more versatile, somebody like Koala or somebody like Pico or some other players that like to use multiple characters throughout the tournament, I think it's more important for them to
He
get
will
a
gonna
spin
keep
here.
his options open,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Maestro with the first. Koala with the second. With his first, actually. Oh, try to push there. Marie's not a very good pusher, to be honest.
no.
3-1 now for Koala.
With Marie, in my opinion, it's easier to just throw some kind of leg attack to destabilize the opponent and then follow up. The push with a long distance character like her, I don't think it's such a good option.
4-2. 5-2. Oh, 5-3 now.
Oh,
4. Oh, very fast-paced fight. Double lunge, another double lunge. It works. 6-4. A little bit of taunt and block last minute there from Maestro. That was nice. Try to do double lunge from close range. Double lunge from close range, and he scores the point eventually, being tired. 7-4. Yeah, so as you can see, double lunge can be blocked if you maintain range and structure.
yeah.
But most of the times people get hit by the double lunge because they either stand still and the tip travels way too far, or they actually move earlier than they should against this move. That's what usually happens. 8-7 now. Nice dash there from Maestro. Oh, beautiful. 8-8. Oh, beautiful. 9-8 now. Koala a little bit more aggressive. Maestro's trying to be on the counter side. And that's it. 10-8. And Koala snatches another medal. And as I said, this is quite important for him because he likes to use rapiers. And this is his second medal tonight. Maestro, unfortunately, does not get a medal in this tournament.
But he did very well with rapiers.
Yeah, he did. He did very well indeed. So we're gonna have a quick look. I'm just gonna share the screen here. So in the hybrid weapons, so I get the gold medal, Koala gets the silver, and Ezekiel gets the bronze, which means that we three can use Marina, Kalkstein, or Jendrik in the final tournament, and we are officially qualified for it. Also in Rapier tournament, I win gold medal, Carlos gets silver, Koala gets bronze, which as I said also means that we can use this particular weapon in the final tournament. Next, in about 5 minutes or so, we're gonna start the saber and the longsword tournaments. They're gonna be exactly they're gonna be exactly the same format as the ones that we've just seen. Oh, what happened here? The ones we just seen: single elimination, 10 points, HEMA mode. Yeah, so stay tuned. We're gonna start a stream very soon, the second one of the evening, with more medals and more chances to qualify for the next event. So Carlos, you can stay here in the commentary. We're gonna come back very soon.